Greetings and welcome to Unispherical Muse, brought to you by One Spherical Love. So today it's about sauteed and crockpot. So inside the sauteed we have Brussels sprouts, Nepalis, winter squash, sweet potato, carrot, cauliflower, bok choy, Chinese cabbage. And of course I don't buy crap over the shelves at the stores. I make my own. So I actually boiled a chicken because I wanted a chicken bone broth. Life is easy if you let it and hard if you make it. So then I put that in there. So that's what is going to be the sauteed instead of olive oil or whatever. Okay, so then you got your dried herbs. So then you're going to pop them in there like that. And there's dried kale, radish and pea sprouts, cilantro, fennel, ginkgo, red leaf lettuce, and of course salt is not dried. And you got lemon pepper seasoning, oregano, and garlic. So here's your crock pot. Just popped all that stuff in there. So it takes time. It's about 6 hours. But for veggies, you can do about 4. All right. So what I have a lot simply because I'm going to, as usual, I have, looks like a lot of food. So you got your kale, you got your spinach, you got your red leaf lettuce, you got your collards, you got your rhubarb, you got your red leaf kale. And basically, you know, as Mama always says, make sure you get your greens. So here you go. You got all your greens. You're then going to pop them into your food processor. And of course, right now is just about shredding. We're not pureeing. We're shredding. Okay? So you're going to shred it. And then you're going to stick it out in the sun. And it's going to come in little containers. And then it's going to dry out. And voila, there you go. It dries out. Then you bring it in, pop it in your little chopper, and then boom, there you go. Now you got some herbs. So you got mint, you got radish and pea sprouts, and you got some red leaf lettuce, and you got some kale. So you want all your leafy greens, dark leafy greens, are what you need to sustain nutrients. And it's very extremely healthy. And it's like for the whole thing plus a bunch of other stuff I got. I spent about $30 at the 99-cent store or the farmer's market or wherever it is I go for my veggies. So once you got all your veggies, then you pop them in the food processor, put it in the container, and then you're going to go and you're going to put it inside the freezer once it's all in there, okay? And then that way you have veggies for 6 months instead of like a week. Why? Because they're all dried out. So remember, covered wagon days. How did people prep their food? How did they sustain longevity in life and very healthy? How did they do this? They dried out their foods. So enjoy. Blessings from Reverend Lewis. Thank you for your support.